in the presence of my enemies. If you be faithful over a few things, he'll make you ruler over many things. And the thing I like about the song is he backs up ordering the steps by saying, let me tell you something. Something that I can go by. I've known Ron many years. When I met Ron, I was a younger man, but I go with the psalmist now. I'm older. My birthday is a couple of Thursdays ago. I'm 59 years old. When I was young, I seen things one way, but now that I'm older, I can tell you I've seen many things. But one thing I've never seen the righteous forsaken. I've never seen their seed beg for bread. God will make a way for his children. I come by to tell somebody that you're about to give up. Somebody here that you smiling on the outside and you look good on the outside, but you're at a breaking point. But I come to tell you that God has already ordered your steps. And if you let God and get out of God's way, sometimes you blocking God. Get out the way and let God take you and use you. He got more for you than you could ever predict. Somebody made the song, I don't know about the future, but I know who holds the future. Well, some things I can't figure out, but one thing I know is that all of my life, that there's been a God that made a way. And if I let go and let God, he never failed me yet. He's been food when I was hungry. He's been water when I was thirsty. He's my rock, my sword and shield, my will, my will, my will. In the middle of the wheel. I know y'all want the civil rights message, but I'm gonna preach a little bit. I want you to know, if he orders your steps, he walks with me. He talks with me. He tells me that I'm his own. How do I know? I know it for myself. I'm not talking about what I heard about. I'm talking about what I know about. Some of y'all have never depended on him. But you ain't been saved until you can let it all go and depend on him and stand up on his word and let come what may, but let God be in charge. I'm going to put it all on the line. All of my friends, all of my relatives may not understand, but God will. God will. God will make a way for his children. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. You know, I was reading in the scripture about in the crucifixion, one thing was strange about the steps being ordered. When you know what you know, when you have faith in your heart, not guessing, but know what you know. The Bible said, Ron, that a man named Joseph came to claim Jesus' body. Funny thing, if you read the scripture, Joseph, when he asked for Jesus' body, one would say, why wouldn't Jesus have come as a Messiah, come as a son of God? Why hadn't they prepared him a burying place? But Joseph went and begged Pilate, let me have his body. Just let me bury him. As they finally assented and they consented to give his body to Joseph, Joseph wrapped it in linen and brought it to his tomb and said, I'm going to lend it to Mary and the family. Somebody said, Joseph, why you gonna lend the body? Why you gonna lend the tomb? The reason he could lend it is he said he ain't gonna need it for 3 days. When you know what you know, you can hold on and know that God will make a way. God has his own arrangement. You can go down, but the Bible says he'll pick you up. Have you ever been counted out and God brought you back? Have you ever been ridiculed and God made a way? Have you ever been dismissed but God brought you anyhow? Sometimes God will let you down so he can lift you up a little higher. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna let you go. But I remember when I was running for president.